So if you find yourself in this situation where your lawnmower deck belt looks like this, I'm going to show you how to fix it. So what you're going to want to do first is lower your deck and then fish out your deck belt. Mine was pretty much shredded, so it came out real easy like. And I didn't know what length of belt to get for this lawnmower. So I just laid it out and measured it. Went on Amazon and bought the closest thing I could find. And I came up with this one here. So if you look at your deck belt, you're gonna notice that there's a fat side and a skinny side. It's kind of hard to see on camera. This will be a little bit easier to see. So that'd be the fat side and that's the skinny side. It's gonna match up with these pulleys down here. You got some ones that are a little bit deeper that goes skinnier and the way in, and that's what your skinny side's gonna go in. Then you got some of these that are big and fat and just flat, and those are gonna be pulleys where the back side goes onto. And if you didn't take any notes of how it was on there before, just sit here for a second, study it, visualize how it's gonna route after you put it on there. I had to take a break there, those mosquitoes were tearing me up. So what you're gonna do is just you're gonna remove anything getting in the way, and then most of it's gonna be held on with cotter pins, like this one here and those ones. They're just support arms and what's lifting and lowering your deck. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna get your pliers, pull them out, and then set them aside somewhere you're not gonna lose them. And then that part just pops out. Add a lift up on the deck to ease pressure off of it, but so just do that to the other cotter pins, and then we'll get on to installing the deck belt. So after you've got all the cotter pins removed, then you're just gonna start routing your belt and try to get a rough draft of how it's gonna lay out. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get it shoved in there. So obviously we know. Now that we've got it all kind of wrapped where we need to put it, for this deck, if you can see this little bar right here, there's a few of those blocking some pulleys. All you gotta do to move all those bars off is just engage the deck. So all you gotta do is engage that deck, and then these become loose, and you're able to fish in your belt around those pulleys. This is what I was talking about. Before you weren't able to move that at all, but now with the deck engaged, you can move that out of the way and shove your pulley or shove your belt in there. And then same thing with this side. Just gonna wrap it around that pulley. This one goes on the back side of this one. And then there's one last pulley in here. For mine specifically, I don't know if it goes for all of them. I also have one of those little bars that blocks off the pulley. It's situated right around here. And so just use your fingers and push it out of the way when putting the belt on. And so now that you got the belt around all the pulleys, we lifted off the front one just because it's so tight you can't get it up there. All you got to do is disengage that deck, and then it'll become loose again. You'll be able to throw it around that front pulley, and you should be good to go. Put your cotter pins back in and start mowing. Okay, so now we've got the belt on all the pulleys, cotter pins back in. Only thing that's left is to crank her up and see if she works like she's supposed to. So my stupid lawnmower doesn't hold a charge, and I guess my jump box is dead. So we got our battery charger hooked up to our battery. Hopefully this gives us enough juice to jump it off. She works. Belt still looks like it's in good condition. I'd say we fixed her.